This video is all about trying to create a little bit more distance, and then you can just snap it from there. How much effort what I'm doing there with my wrists. It's a beautiful little exercise. What can we do to make sure we don't lose distance, number one, and makes golf much, much easier? You can't just swing your arms without your wrists. It's not going to work. It's a real less is more. I love that feeling and love that statement. Beautiful. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me on a beautiful afternoon here in the middle range at Chestfield. A little bit of an in and out day in terms of sun, but at the moment I think we've got it out, so let's hope it stays that way through this video. It's Thursday the 13th of February today. If you've played golf this week, I hope it's gone well, and nearly the weekend, so let's hope we can get out and play some golf, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. My name is Warren Bennett. We've got Trev back there trying to get out of the way of this wind actually, which is pretty biting from behind, so hopefully it's not going to be too bad on the microphone. This video is all about trying to create a little bit more distance, a little bit more natural speed, and especially if you're into your latter years. The golf swing, as we know, is quite an athletic motion. There's a lot going on, but what happens if you lose that? I've played with many golfers that obviously into their latter years, they can't move as well. So what can we do? What can we do to make sure we don't lose distance, number one, and if we can, increase a little bit as well, and especially strike. So how can we do that? What's the main ingredient or ingredients that we can do? And I've got a lovely exercise called the paintbrush drill. Bit corny, I know, I'm not really into all that, but it gives you a good visual, and I'll give you a good visual on how to increase our speed naturally without having to go to the gym for 3 months. And this is for everyone really, because as we know, the golf swing's made up of main body parts: legs, body, arms and hands. So I'm going to really give you a lovely little visual and give you a drill to do, and then obviously take it onto your normal swing. Okay, so back camera set up. Make sure Trev's okay, and we'll get going. Okay everyone, so thanks very much for joining me for another one. We're going to get straight into this exercise. The way we use our hands and arms are very important if you've lost your mobility. If you've lost the ability to really create the power, and like we were going on, I think it was the weekend, wasn't it? The previous week, just last weekend, how we use our power source. But that isn't for everyone. A lot of club golfers, like I said in the intro, can't do that into their latter years, or they've had operations on their knees and hips. So this exercise is called the paintbrush exercise, where if you were painting a wall with a brush, I wouldn't just break my wrist straight away. I would keep the brush all in one, and then when I want to start going that way, I would break my wrist and make sure the club, or the brush, sorry, is behind my hand. So I do this little flow exercise. So if you had the club out in front of you roughly, a lot of people go too quickly inside, don't they? They kind of, the wrists go inside, clubs go inside. So keep it all in one, and it's only a little exercise, but nice and light with the hands. And that's what I'd like you to do. Just this little transition, I'd like you to kind of, as soon as your hands go towards the target, I want you to feel like the club's just breaking back behind you. And then when you get to about here, I want the club to then take over. So there's a lot going on in a short space of time, but if you can just do this and just drag, and always the wrists are leading, you see? So exaggerated, the wrists are leading, the wrists and hands are leading, and then the club takes over there. And so that's the initial snapper impact. So you can just do this little exercise, don't rush it, all in one, break, keep going, and then the club takes over. All in one, break, club takes over. All in one, break, club takes over. So that's a very, very minimal swing, but you get the idea now. Now I'm not really moving a lot of my body here. You can see it's getting pulled a little bit, my shoulders, but I'm not having to create this big turn like Rory McIlroy. You can't just swing your arms without your wrists. It's not going to work. So having a little bit of wrist motion, and this little paintbrush exercise is beautiful. So nice and light, make sure the club head goes heavy, and you can see what I'm doing there. I'm dragging, braking, let the club pass. Dragging, club passed. It's just that's happening whilst my hands are going forward. You can see that's kind of looking like a mini baseball shot and a golf swing if the ball's up in the air. Bang! Okay, so let's hit a ball. I've got a 9-iron, so nice little drag, and then we're just going to do the same thing and then do the same thing. Nice and light to start with, very slow to start with, and you're going to see what I'm going to do. Just for a little shot like that, it's probably gone 60 yards. The most important areas are backswing, so keep the club outside the line from the back view, as you can see there, and now you're giving it somewhere to go. Your hands go towards the target whilst the club goes back, and then you can just snap it from there. So drag it, really flicky. You can see I'm doing 3% with my body there and 97% with my hands and arms. Beautiful. Nice and light with the hands and arms, nothing, no tension at all. Really keep the glove logo if you've got one, looking at the target there, and then really kind of let's snap it, whip it at the top, and then release it. Okay, a little bit of a longer swing. It's probably gone about 80 yards. That amazing, isn't it? Look at the slow motion. I'm hardly moving. Obviously I haven't got a swing that's in and over and too much motion, and I see too many club golfers do that. There's too much going on. There's no speed. How much effort you're doing? The 97% with body there, 3% with club face and arms and hands. So I want you to try and reverse that. You see with that paintbrush what I'm doing there with my wrist, just cocking my wrist back, getting my back of my right hand towards my wrist, and then just carry on. Okay, a little bit longer. I'm not going to hit it harder, but just a little bit longer. And just, obviously it's going to take a little bit of time. If this is new to you, that was amazing, that was about 100 yards. If this is new to you, obviously it's going to take a bit of time because we're juggling these three exercises here, these three motions. There's a drag, there's a snap back, and then there's a release. So it's being able to kind of blend those in. And that's why I'm obviously fast tracking it for the video. But that's why you want to try and create that motion in a practice swing, and just nice and still with the head, and you're doing everything with the hands and arms. Don't even look. Drag, snap, release. Painter's drill, think of that. Drag and snap, nice and light. Beautiful. Love that. So it's a bit of a corny analogy, and I apologise for that, but it's quite a good visual, isn't it, the old painter's brush? Because if you've educated your hands to be able to do this, look how far the club is going just by moving my hands back, just by setting and cocking my hands. If you haven't got anything, you haven't then got anything to release, and you're going to lose your speed by doing that. So it's a beautiful little exercise. It's a real less is more. I love that feeling and love that statement. Right, okay everyone, so I might clip a few away because I really love that feeling actually. I really love the feeling of the club doing most of the work and you don't have to, so why not? Makes golf much, much easier. Okay everyone, so from myself and Trev, we'll see you tomorrow. If you're playing golf tomorrow, have a great time, and thank you very much for everyone's support. I'd love to read everyone's comments. I probably won't be able to get back to everyone because time is a bit limited at the moment in terms of filming and editing and getting the videos out for you every night at 7 PM UK time, that is. But I am reading every single comment, and I will get back to everyone in good time. So thanks very much everyone for liking, subscribing, taking the time out to watch. And if you're a member of the Academy through the YouTube membership scheme, you're going the extra mile. You're basically helping me drive over here, put petrol or diesel in the car, and getting me out here making the videos for you, which I'm really enjoying doing. Okay everyone, so from myself and Trev, who knows it's the end of the video, we'll see you tomorrow. Let's hope it's nice and sunny tomorrow as well, and hope it's sunny where you are too. So from myself and Trev, we'll see you then. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio! See if you can make it a 2-bouncer today. Let's give it my best NFL kick. Oh no! Oh, that is straight through the goal. Oh, a 3-bouncer, he got it. Well done, Trev.